Camellia sinensis, or the tea tree, is in the Camellia genus, which is in the Theaceae section of the Theaceae family, which is notable for its unique chemistry. Many Theaceae plants contain ellagic acid, an antioxidant found in a variety of fruits and a range of polyphenols. The Theaceae section is notable in that it contains gallic acid, catechins, as well as theobromine and theophylline. These are chemical precursors for caffeine, which can account for up to 4% of Camellia sinensis' dry weight. There are two major subspecies of Camellia sinensis, or the tea plant: Camellia sinensis variety assamica, found in India, or Camellia sinensis varia sinensis, found in China. These variations distinguish the Indian tea and Chinese tea plants. Tea has been grown and consumed for at least 4,000 years, with the earliest records of tea cultivation in the Chong Dynasty in China. Camellia sinensis leaves are used to produce all non-herbal varieties of tea. Black, green, oolong, white, and pu'er tea all come from the leaves of the tea plant. Varying production methods produce the different teas we have come to know. Besides water, tea is the most widely consumed non-alcoholic beverage on earth. The Chinese tea plant seems to have originated in western Yunnan, and the Indian tea plant is believed to be native across southern Asia. This is a map of where tea is grown today. Tea plant is a perennial evergreen shrub that is usually pruned to be less than 2 meters tall, but can grow much taller if allowed. While it historically was propagated vegetatively, there is a great deal of modern research into tea breeding. The Camellia sinensis genome was recently sequenced and found to have over 3 billion base pairs, which is huge. There are 5 major kinds of tea. 1. Black tea is produced when the leaves are allowed to wither and fully oxidize. While we call it black tea, in China it is usually known as red tea. 2. Oolong tea, which undergoes partial oxidation. In Chinese culture, oolong tea is sometimes called turquoise tea. It is a caffeine level intermediate between black and green tea. 3. Green tea, which is only allowed to wither briefly after being picked. Then it is exposed to extreme heat to prevent further oxidation. 4. White tea, which has no oxidation and is picked from the youngest shoots of the tea plant. It has the most subtle flavor, and the amount of caffeine it produces depends on the amount of time it is allowed to steep. 5. The last kind of tea is pu'er, whose production methods are a state secret in China. I would describe pu'er myself as tasting somewhat like a dusty bookshelf. Camellia sinensis is not the plant that produces tea tree oil. That comes from the New Zealand tea tree, of which there are several species found in the Leptospermum genus. Tea is one of humanity's favorite beverages, and we grow more than 3 million tons every year. There are very few Camellia sinensis still found in the wild. They are considered endangered. Although a lot of recent research has touted the health benefits of tea, from its flavonoids to antioxidant properties, it was originally consumed mostly as a stimulant and as an antidote to poisons. Historians have argued that the spread of tea's popularity across the globe has to do with the social element of sitting down over tea to engage with friends and peers. The species has even started war. The Opium Wars between the United Kingdom and China largely revolved around the price of tea. At the time, the British just could not get enough tea, but China only accepted silver for payment. Since silver is a finite resource, this resulted in a trade deficit, and the British began to trade opium in China to reduce the deficit. This helped establish the tensions that would lead to the Opium Wars. Tea was also famously involved in the protest of British rule in the American colonies as a part of the Boston Tea Party. This is a map of tea consumption per capita today. Turkey takes the trophy at nearly 7 pounds per year, closely followed by Ireland and the UK, whose residents each consume a little more than 4 pounds per year. In 2015, there were over 5,000 million metric tons of tea produced. Together, humans drank 4,999 million metric tons that year.